Hello there, gorgeous soul. My name is Eden Carpenter, and I'm the founder of Intuition Lifestyle. And I am here today talking about something that is a really fun and hot topic right now, which is abundance. So we're talking about this whole masterclass is titled Abundance, Your Divine Birthright. So I have a very specific purpose for making this masterclass, this very specific thing that I need to talk to you. So I guess we're going to have to go ahead and put a disclaimer at the beginning of this. Just kind of talking about why I created this masterclass. I created this for a reason because if you don't know, I'm right now, for the first time, launching a group coaching program called the Manifestation Lifestyle. And when I was putting together and kind of downloading this idea of a group coaching program, I wanted it to be very related to my brand, which is Intuition Lifestyles. I wanted the word lifestyle to be in the course somewhere. I was very torn up between calling it the abundance lifestyle or the manifestation lifestyle. Both are really catchy, both have a really fun energy to them, and I chose manifestation for a very specific reason. And I figured I would go ahead and do a free masterclass and share that information with you and talk about abundance and really talk about why I decided not to have the abundance lifestyle be the title of this course, even though looking at the program, a lot of the content that we go through is very applicable to manifesting money into your life. My reason. Money should never be the end goal. Something that I have done, I've spent the past 6 years working on my personal development, and with this goal of making more money, of being successful, of living a life that I wanted. And I was very certain that money was the reason I couldn't get it. My money mindset was the issue. My relationship with money was the issue, because there's so many people on the internet right now saying your relationship with money is shit and you need to fix this. You need to fix your money mindset, money mindset, money mindset. Money is a very key resource within our society. I fully acknowledge money and I respect money. I've taken almost all of the money mindset courses you can think of. My issue is that when creating this program and when really looking at how I changed my life and actually went from being the person who was listening to all of the personal development books, reading all of the things, doing all of this personal development work and money mindset work, but was still broke, the changes were that I stopped making the focus about money. And I think that that was a very, very key shift for me, because money is not a core desire. The Manifestation Lifestyle is a program that focuses on core desires, on heartfelt manifestation, on soul level communication with the universe, and manifesting from a very honest and very vulnerable space. And if you look at that very honest and very vulnerable space, abundance is natural. It's your birthright. It's your natural default setting. It's where your soul returns to. And money is never actually about money. Money is about freedom. We crave money because we are depriving ourselves of freedom. And we think that money is going to get us there. A child, if you're using kind of an inner child self, your inner child doesn't want money. They want the freedom that they think money can bring them. They want their parents to stop fighting because of money. They want to buy the new toy. They want the new toy that they think that they can buy with that money. It's never actually about the money. And so when we stop making money this huge issue, this huge deal, stop making it our focus, we will be able to actually create the life that we desire. So I didn't call it the abundance lifestyle because I didn't want to be attracting the wrong person. The wrong person would be the person who thinks that they have money issues, the person who's been conditioned to believe that money is their issue, that money is the reason that they can't get the life that they desire, that money is the thing that's holding them back from the freedom that they crave. That's not who I want to be teaching. I want to be teaching the person who is ready to realize that money is not the answer. The answer is bypassing money and using money as a resource and creating a life that is divinely beautiful, that feels good, that fuels your soul, and that's filled with manifesting and creating and experiencing heartfelt desires. It's not about money. Money is a very shallow, money is a very arm's length desire. You say that you want money, but really you want the money that you want the freedom that money creates. So that is why I'm going to do this. This is really going to be talking about some of the issues that I see, some of the limiting beliefs that I see around money, and really kind of explaining why it's not about the money, and it never was. Even money isn't about the money. Money is about the freedom. So yes, let's just dive into it. What even is abundance? Abundance is this buzzword in the spiritual community that is often used as a term or as a synonym for money. If I say abundance, people automatically, 99% of the time, think money, having more money, having an ease of money flowing into your life. Now, abundance is actually, it's a state of having more than enough. It's a state of having more than enough in your possession and in the possible future. If you think of abundance in food, you have more than enough food in your fridge, and you know that you can always get more food. There's not a scarcity of food. You can go to the grocery store, you can garden, you can create food. Food is always showing up into your existence. Think about water. You have more than enough water in your possession. You know that you can do whatever you need to get more water. You can refill your water bottle. There's an abundance of water, abundance of clean drinking water for most of us, that there is more than enough. You have more than enough both in your possession, and you have the resources to create more of it in the future. Now, when we think about money, money is very tied to effort. So in order to get money, you have to somehow exchange some sort of effort. And so when we think about money, people automatically grip their bodies, and they get tense and they freak out because there's so much conditioning around it, because we've made it such a big deal, such a limiting factor in our existence, when really it doesn't have to be. Abundance is our natural flow. It's our natural state. It's a state of flow and effortless receiving. If you think about a child is never worried that very, very rarely in the first world country, a child is not worried that they are not going to get enough food. A child is not worried that they are not going to have enough money. They're just not. It's not about the money. So a state of flow and effortlessness, we need certain things in our experience to survive. We need food. We need water. In the modern world, we do need money. We need oxygen. We need things that both come into our lives and then leave our experience. It's an ebb and flow and in and out of energy in certain frequencies. The frequency of money just happens to be a big issue for so many people because we've decided that it's a scarce resource. It's not, but it's just a very easily seen and visualized resource, so it feels like it's scarce. And it is a man-created resource. So if you are not seeing financial abundance in your current experience, then your perception is in resistance. You are resisting it. You have decided that something is true about you, about the world, about your life and your experience that makes it so money can't flow to you easily. That's a decision. This is the same as holding your breath. If you are holding your breath, you are saying, money can't come to me, I can't receive it, it's not easy. They're saying, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. You see the difference? Like, there's no difference. There's no difference between resisting money and resisting oxygen. Abundance does not come through effort, it comes through allowing. You have to allow money to come to you. You have to allow the universe to support you. It's about allowing. It's not about, I have to try to get more money. And that's the problem. If you think about that, that's a very similar reaction to hyperventilating. People who are hyperventilating believe that they cannot breathe. And so they breathe in very shallow and very rapidly. They're hyper, which means more than average. Ventilating, which means bringing oxygen in and out. And so they actually oversaturate themselves and they can't breathe out. They can't breathe deeply. So they've created an imbalance within the pH of their body and their cells because they have too much oxygen within their lungs and not enough going out. So they're actually over-oxygenating when they are hyperventilating. But if you are hyperventilating, you are putting a lot of effort into breathing. You are consciously freaking out about, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. Breathe faster, breathe faster, breathe faster. Put more effort into this. Put more focus on this. Now, if you take a step back and you realize, how often in an average day do you think about how you breathe? Do you think about how many times a minute you have to breathe? Do you think about breathing in and breathing out, maybe during a meditation, maybe during certain breathwork practices, but naturally, we don't have to think about breathing. We just know that we're going to get the oxygen that we need. It's a natural state to breathe in, to breathe out. Money comes in and money comes out. That's a state of existence. That's a state of experience that so much of our society, especially in this online community of female entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs in general, there's this idea that we have to work hard to breathe. We as a society are hyperventilating. We have to work hard to get money. We have to work hard to breathe. We have to work hard to bring this into our experience. And it's not true. It's not real. It's not true. It's not helping anybody to be hyperventilating in terms of money. Money's going to come, money's going to go, and it doesn't have to be this big pedestal issue. It doesn't have to be the end all be all, because again, it's the freedom that we crave. And so if we give something else our power, we don't have to be vulnerable and we don't have to get honest. And so again, I didn't want to make a course about money because so many people are safe using money as an excuse to limit themselves when it's never going to be a limiting resource. It is never a valid reason to limit yourself. It is never a valid reason to play small and to tell yourself you can't do something. It's a defense mechanism. If you wanted to create the money, you could do it in 5 minutes. So it's a mindset, yes, but you don't need to have a good money mindset in order to live an abundant life. You need to have a good self-worth. You need to have a good mindset in general about life. You need to reclaim your power. It's not about the money. It's about you. It's about the freedom that you deserve. It's about you creating a limitation by using money as an excuse for not having the things that you want. So you can choose a mundane, simple object that's a resource to say that this is limiting you. That's the same as saying, oh, I don't have enough water to be a millionaire. I don't have enough water to be successful. It's a fear-based scarcity mindset issue, and we can spend all day healing our money stories and going through all of the work. And you know what? I've done that for years, and none of it really helped. So I'm doing things differently. I'm bypassing it. Not in a way that I'm ignoring it, but I'm choosing to not give it the power that everyone else is giving it and not making a big issue. I mean, there's so many courses, and I've spent so much money on these courses to fix my money mindset, to heal my relationship with money. And it's never actually about the money. So again, tangent. Money does not come through effort. It comes through allowing. Your self-worth and self-value are key components of your ability to receive and to feel and experience abundance. You need to believe that you are worthy of it. You need to change your belief system and to believe different things. You need to change your perspective of yourself and how the reality around you responds to you and your actions. You don't need to change your mindset regarding money. You need to change your self-value, and you need to give yourself more power over reality. So we're actually going to talk about that in this masterclass. So what is support? This was another title that I was thinking of. I was thinking of titling this course, The Supported Lifestyle. And I don't know, I really like manifestation. It has a little more pizzazz than support. You deserve to be divinely supported. So this is kind of this has become a core belief of mine. You are here for a very specific reason. You have karma that you are here to heal. That can be generational internal karma, where you're here to heal your ancestral lineage, your DNA, the internal work. You're here to reprogram your cells so that future generations from your familial line are healed in a different way. Or you're here to heal relationships with certain people in kind of a more external reality, not necessarily inner work, but outer work method. You're here for a reason. There is something that you are here to do. And it's time to do it. You can't do the things that you are here to do if you don't feel like you have the resources to do that. You have unique energy, and I'm going to bring in my human design here. You have a very unique energy blueprint, and you have something in your incarnation cross, which is kind of your soul contract of how you're going to use your energy to heal the world. Because again, it's not about you. It's about the universe. We are all just expressions of the universe. We are expressions of source energy. I am the universe, you are the universe. So in your experience, everything that you are experiencing in reality, it's just you and the universe. You put everybody there on purpose to teach you a lesson. And you can either decide that you are okay with this, decide that you are a victim of your circumstances, decide that the world has more power than you, or you can say, oh, I put that there. I put this person here for a reason. I am here for a reason for you. You are listening to this for a reason, because something in this is what you need to hear so that you can step into the work that you were here to do. So you can change the beliefs, take back your power. It's a game of hide and seek. And I got that from Page Affiliator. It's a game of hide and seek. I'm going to put myself into experience where I've hidden my power and see if I can find it. Your power is hidden in the beliefs that you've created. Your power is hidden in the limitations that you've put on yourself. I am not healthy. I don't have money. I am not lovable. Whatever this conditioning is, whatever the beliefs are that make you anything less than a powerful, powerful co-creator of this reality is not true. Nothing is actually true. Truth in general is a made-up concept. So you have a mission here, and you are here for a fucking reason. You cannot live the life that you desire, because desires are heartfelt kind of, let me see, what's the good word? They're like the incentives, the bonus points, and the path to bring you to where you want to go. You are supposed to have all of the things that you desire to do. There's so many things that you don't desire and that don't align with you. If you desire it, it feels good to you, and you are designed to feel good. So it's your birthright to have everything that you desire, material, non-material, and without judgment. So if you desire to have if you desire to have 10 different homes around the world in exotic locations, then that is something that's going to be in alignment with you doing the work that you need to do here. You healing the things and you taking back the power that you are here to take back so that you can experience that. You get to experience the things that you desire as kind of incentives and as little like gems that you pick up along the way as you're headed through this life path. You hear the things you need to hear, you do the work that you need to do, and you receive the things that you need to receive in order to empower yourself. It's all about self-empowerment. So you cannot live the life you desire, or that you are meant to desire, or you are meant to live, without being supported in doing this work. You have to feel good in order to do good in the world. You have to. And so this can again tie back into human design. With everybody based off of your human design type, you need to be living within your signature feeling in order to be fulfilled. So for the manifesting generators and the generators, you need to feel satisfied. You need to feel satisfied with the work that you are doing here. You are here to give work. You are here to do work. You are here to be the action portion of the collective. You need to feel supported. You need to feel, I'm losing that word. You need to feel satisfied. For the projectors are here to give advice. They're here to kind of be in a managing position. They're here to guide, to feel like you are guiding people, to feel like you are doing the work that you are here to do. You need to feel successful. You need to feel like you have reached a pinnacle. You've reached a point where you are come to, and you are sought out for the advice and perspective that you can give people. For my beautiful reflectors need to feel surprised, because so much of your world is, so much of what you experience is non-self. And so when you are surprised by how good things are going, it's like a pleasantly surprised by how healthy and how happy the world is because you are able to reflect that back to them. That's the opposite of your disappointment. You're kind of a parental figure who's looking at the people around you, and you're either pleasantly surprised with your children are listening to you, they're making the changes, and they're living happy, healthy existences, and you're feeling that and you're seeing that. You're surprised, you're happy, it feels good, versus you see them acting in a way where it's not in alignment with themselves, and they're not listening to you, and they're not heeding your warnings, they're not taking your advice, they're not taking the reflections, and you get disappointed. So that's the one for reflectors. For manifestors and manifesting generators as well, peace. You are at peace when the ideas that you have shared with the world, the perspective, the expansive ideas, the new opportunities and the potential that you see is being put into action. When you have initiated a new project and a new idea and the world around you is following through with it. They're listening to you. They're loving it. They're enjoying it. They are experiencing it. They're working hard to build it and to create it for you. Things are just moving peacefully where you get to just come in and be the idea, and then you get to see it unfold before you. These are the signatures. These are the highest vibrational experiences for each individual person, for each individual type. So this is what you need to do. This is what you need to be achieving. This is what you need in your life in order to feel good and in order to make this a worthy life. Make this a life where you actually accomplished something and did what you were here to do, and not a waste of time, not something that was, oh yeah, I was reincarnated in this particular time zone, this particular time in humanity on Earth, and I kind of just did whatever. I played the victim a lot and I didn't really learn anything. So are you going to waste your entire lifetime trying to accomplish things, or are you actually just going to let it be good? Let it be let this life be what it needs to be for you. Are you going to learn the lessons the first time and recognize that it's a lesson, or are you going to fight it, resist it, and play the victim and pretend that the world is out to get you? It all has to do with your perspective and what you're willing to be, what you're willing to show up for. So this is my opinion, but very true. I'm not going to say true, but I'm going to say this is my opinion. I believe that we all need to feel wealthy, free, supported, and joyful in order to do what we need to do here. You have a unique gift. You have a unique purpose. You are here to do something that is bigger than you. It's not just about you. It's about the world. It's about the universe. The universe is trying to expand. The universe is trying to expand in harmony. And we are all expressions of the universe. So the universe is willing to give you whatever you ask for in exchange for you helping in this expansion, in exchange for you doing what you need to do, using your energy in a unique way and expanding in a way where everybody benefits. Again, it's just you and the universe. So the universe is consciously choosing to put you as part of the universe in charge of expanding in this particular area. How can you make this lifetime, this conscious experience, the most valuable to not just you, but to every other aspect of consciousness and of the human experience, of humans in general? How can you make the most out of this life? You will be able to be gifted, and you will receive absolutely everything you can desire if you're willing to step into the fact that you are here to serve the universe. You have a purpose. You're here on purpose. You're here to help with the expansion. You're here to heal the problems that we've had in the past. You're here to do more than whatever you are currently doing. Even if you are on this path already, there's so much more. There is so much more that you are here to do. You haven't even begun to see it. So you're here as a representative of the universe. The universe needs you here, wants you here, needs you, really, really needs you. And so if you say, hey, these are the resources that I need to feel supported and to do my work. I need to feel good. I need to feel wealthy. I need to have freedom to travel and to experience things in joy. I need to feel supported. I need to feel joyful. I need a new Coach handbag. I need a Chanel handbag. I need a new home in Venice. Whatever it is that you need, and you fully a heartfelt desire to have, because you know that this is a heartfelt desire and this will make you feel good and this will allow you to feel rested and taken care of and supported and high vibe. Because if you are living a high vibe experience, you are able to do the work that you are here to do. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and the universe knows that. The universe knows that. You know that. You cannot serve the world if you are not getting paid. You just can't. It just doesn't work that way. You cannot give free coaching. It just doesn't work like that. You can, but at some point you're going to get frustrated with the situation because you're putting effort into something and not getting anything out of it. You need to be wealthy, free, supported, and joyful in order to do the work that you are here to do. And I feel like I've said that 10,000 times, and I feel like I still need to say it 10,000 more. You need to feel supported, and so it's your job, it is your duty to tell the universe what you need, to take ownership of your power, to take ownership of your role. Be like, look, I will do what you need me to do here. And this is what I need in order to get the job done. Done. Have it. Here you go. That's how this works. So if you do not feel abundant and supported and powerful right now, then your primary focus needs to be on making that shift. What do you need to do? What do you need to do? What do you need to say? What do you need to believe? What needs to shift in order to make that happen? What needs to shift in order to make that happen? That should be your primary focus. So why aren't you experiencing abundance right now? Let's talk about some of the most common limiting beliefs that I see in private clients, in people who pop into my inbox, in myself, in previous, all the things. You believe that somehow you are not worthy of an abundant life. There's a big distance between where you are and where you need to be. There are certain actions that you have to take. This was one of my big ones. In order to be abundant, I have to do all of this stuff before I can receive it. Yeah, I have to empty my cup in order. It was this like, I have to empty my cup before I'm worthy of having it filled up again. It's like you have to finish your water before the waiter can fill it up again. You know, like a restaurant. Another big one is that you can fuck up the process in any way, shape, or form. You believe that you can ask for the desire, you can ask for the money, you can do the things, you can ask for it, you can do the journaling, you can whatever, you can take the inspired actions, you can manifest, but it still, if you didn't do something right, you can still fuck it up. You don't believe that you are powerful enough to just make the request and have it show up no matter what you do. You believe that the abundance is a gift from the universe and that it requires some sort of payment or praise or gratitude in a certain way. So you believe that if you receive this abundance, you somehow owe the universe. Or there's this weird, like, I've received, but I haven't given. So I have to praise the universe and I have to be thankful. And this ties a lot into religion. You believe that you have to show gratitude by dancing up and down, like dancing and throwing a party and showing gratitude in a way that's not truly authentic to you, and that you have to bow down to the universe and the great power and say, I am not worthy. Thank you for, you know, sparing your time and moving mountains for me, a small, insignificant person. You give the universe a lot more power than you believe that you have. Yeah, that's a big fucked up issue. So another issue is you immediately start looking for opportunities to try and to make it happen. So you've decided you're going to manifest $10,000. You're like, okay, you start making a list of how you can make this happen, what actions you need to take in order to make it happen. And again, not real. If you decide that you are worthy of that and you say, hey, universe, this is the work I want to do and this is what I deserve as a payment, this is what I feel good getting back because this supports the life that I want to live and the life that feels good to me and allows me to do the work that I'm here to do in the best way possible, in the most high service way that I am possible, or that I'm capable of doing. This is what I need. That's enough. That's enough if you believe it's enough. So then you start questioning the how. Okay, I want $10,000 this week, but how the fuck is that supposed to happen? How the heck is that going to show up for me? There's no way. And then you start going down the rabbit hole and trying to solve a universal problem. It's not about the how. The how is not your problem. The how is not your issue. It can happen in an infinite amount of possible ways. And if you step back and say, okay, I don't even need to know how this is going to happen, it's just going to happen, you're done. You're good. That's all you needed to do. Let me see. The last one is you see too much distance between where you are and where you want to go, that it doesn't feel possible. So if you are making $1,000 a month right now and you say, I want to be making $10,000 a month right now, that's a big stretch and you don't believe that you can physically stretch your energy to that limit and to that level, and it feels like, yeah, right. It doesn't feel realistic, and that's manifesting not from the now, not from a heartfelt desire, but that's manifesting from a different space. And that is something that we talk a lot about in one of the modules of the manifestation lifestyle, is manifesting from the now and putting yourself into the now reality instead of stepping back and saying, I'm going to go here and trying to like conjure something into your reality. It's heartfelt stepping forward instead of stepping out of like an out of body experience. And that isn't quite giving a good representation of it. But if you want to learn more than that, the course is an option. So let's talk about self-worth. Self-worth amplified. Oh, I love that word. Amplified, not just increased, amplified. Like 10x, 100x. You are so much more worthy. You have so much more value than you are giving yourself. And this is a huge problem for a lot of people, is that somehow they believe that them plus their actions will be worthy of the money that they desire, of the life that they desire. But you believe that you right now in this moment somehow you haven't done enough. You are not good enough to receive $10,000 today. Tell me that doesn't feel true. Yeah. So it's time to change that story. It's time to choose a story that feels good and to not overcomplicate it. The big issue that I have with the personal development world is that you need to do all of this healing work. You need to do all of this inner work. You need to dig through your subconscious and heal childhood traumas and do all of this work in order to clear your slate so that then you can start manifesting. And that's not true. While I fully believe in not holding on to things, it doesn't have to be this big whole process that's going to take years and years and years and years, and that you have to do all of the inner work before you are ready to receive. You are ready to receive now. You can actually receive and do inner work at the same time, because one of the biggest things that you should come to terms with is the fact that you're going to be doing inner work your entire life. So you're not here to do, let's say, 79 years worth of inner work, and then at 79, then finally you'll be worthy enough because you've uncovered every single block from the first 12 years of your life, and you've healed everything and every trauma and every limiting belief possible. And now your mindset is perfect, and now you are worthy of receiving. It's not true. It's not true. The inner work is overrated. In my opinion, we give too much power to it. We use it as an excuse. Oh, this didn't show up, I must have more inner work to do. It's a cop-out. In some cases, I'm not saying in all cases, because obviously there's inner work that needs to be done. I just do not think that inner work has to happen before. It's not a linear process. You don't have to do all of the limiting belief work, all of that inner work, all of the work on yourself before you are ready to receive, before you are worthy of receiving. So it's almost like we add this step of, I have to clear out all of this bullshit. I have to let go of everything inside of me in order to feel good enough. Cool. That's awesome if that feels like the right step for you, but that just really gets people stuck in the self-work step. Manifestation is not a linear process. We are manifesting all the time. Manifestation is something imaginary coming into your reality. It doesn't have to be that, oh, something is coming into my reality now. You've made a request like, okay, I want to go on this vacation. Now I have to write down every single reason I can think of that it's not possible. If nothing comes up, don't look for it. I don't believe that we have to look at every single limiting belief before we can step into the inspired action stage. I don't believe that it's a linear process. I don't believe that you have to have limiting beliefs around something. I believe that you are powerful enough to make an instantaneous shift. And I don't think that this needs to be a get stronger, get stronger, get stronger, get stronger, build that manifestation muscle game, unless you believe it has to be. You are powerful enough to do it now. So why not choose that? Why not choose that? Why do we have to teach it in a way where there's steps that you have to take? There's healing that you have to do. There's work that you have to do, because that's just adding on to the beliefs that we have been trying to change with all of this inner work with the personal development world in general. The beliefs that your work and your effort will create your results. It's not true. Your inner work and your inner effort does not have to create your results. You are worthy of doing both. You are worthy of being supported while you continue to do the self-work, while you continue to heal the self-traumas. But wouldn't that be so much easier if you were also making a fuck ton of money? It would be. But we've decided that I can't have money until I heal my money blocks. Money is just a resource. We don't have money blocks. We have self-worth issues. Yeah, okay. I get very angry about this, and this is why I'm making this little masterclass about it, because I could write dozens and dozens and dozens of little posts about it, but it's just not the same as just riffing on it. So value is a made-up concept. We as humans made up value. We made up value. We did that. I mean, if you think about it, like, what even is value? We've decided how worthy something is, how much it's worth, specifically how much money it's worth. That's a fun one. So if value is a made-up concept, I mean, really, we've decided that a dollar bill with a 1 on it is worth a lot less than a dollar bill with a 1 and 2 zeros on it. They're both pieces of paper. They both cost just about as much to create. Why is one worth more? Because we as a collective have decided that that's true. We just have. That's what value is. So, I mean, energetically, they're not necessarily that different. We've decided that they are until they feel different, but they're not any different. If value is a made-up concept, why would we not choose to change value for our good? Why would you not back your every action with more value? So what I'm saying here is, if you decide that you writing a list of things that you want is enough, that's the only thing that you need to do in order to manifest everything that you want, that is truly possible. That can be it. There doesn't have to be, I have to write down everything I want, and then I have to look at my limiting beliefs, and I have to reframe every single one of them, and I have to forgive every single childhood memory that ever made me think about it like this way, and then I have to do some journaling, and then I have to meditate on it, and I have to visualize, and I have to make a vision board, and I have to find expanders, and I have to do this, and then I have to follow inspired action. And then you have to wait for the signs and be responding and using your strategy. There's all of these steps because we want answers. And I get that. The value is a made-up concept. So if you believe that there doesn't have to be a big step, linear process, there doesn't have to be a big linear process. It can just be you decided that you were enough, that you were powerful enough to write it down on a piece of paper, and the universe brought it to you, because that is how valuable you are to the universe. You're a child of God. If you believe in God, you are an angel of the divine. You are source energy expressed. You are magic. You are consciousness. You are the universe. I can tell you all day, but until you truly feel it, until you decide that that is your default state of acting in, if you decide this is where I'm acting from now on, I'm acting from the space of being a child of the divine. I'm acting from a space of being an angel from heaven, a child of God, whatever it is, source expressed, everything. When you decide that that's where you're coming from, that gets to be where you are coming from. It's a decision because you are powerful enough to have it be just a decision, not a decision that you have to work on over and over and over and over again. A decision in one moment. Now, that's how powerful you are. You created everything in this reality. If you look around the room that you're in right now, you chose everything in there. Everything that was there, you chose, you brought in, you purchased, you decided was okay, you accepted, You've accepted individually and as an entirety, as like a collective, everything in your experience, every person, every relationship, every home, every moment, you have accepted. You have received. You have said okay to everything. This is a reflection of your standards. This is a reflection of what you believe you are worthy of. This is it. So you've created everything in this reality. So looking around, are you thrilled and overjoyed with what you are seeing? Does it light you up every time you walk in that room? Does your home feel cozy and like a heaven on earth for you? Does it? Because if not, you have some work to do. You have some standards to raise. You have some expectations to create. You have some boundaries to build. What do you think you need to believe that you can have the life that you want? What do you think you need to believe? What do you need to believe to have the life that you want? What does abundance look like and feel like to you? If you were to change everything in the room that you are in now to feel truly abundant and free, what would it look like and how would you feel when you walked into it? Some fun little self-journaling prompts. It's about the money, but it's also not. Money is a gateway to freedom. Money is a resource. It is not a final destination. You want money because you want to do things, and you think that money is going to help you do those things. You don't care about the number in your bank account. Might be fun, might be cool, but you also want to be able to spend without worrying. That's really what it is you want to be able to experience the world without worry. You want freedom. You want ease. You want to feel supported. You don't want money for the sake of having money. You want money for the freedom it can bring and the feeling of safety that you think that you can have. Money isn't about the money. So we've created this like little online reality world where we're doing money mindset and mastering your money and all of this self-work around money. And it's great. It's awesome. But it's not about the money. Just like breathing, if you're anxious because you feel like you can't breathe because you're hyperventilating, it's not about that you can't breathe. It is not about that you have a lack of oxygen. It's about you are anxious. You are freaking out about something and you need to let go so that can flow naturally to you. So I don't want you to have a great money mindset. I want you to have a great fucking life where money is just a resource. That is why that sentence right there, that bullet point right there, is why I didn't create the abundance lifestyle. That's why this is the manifestation lifestyle. Because you deserve to be manifesting a life that feels good. And yes, money is a part of that, but it is never going to be the focus. And so why would we focus on it? Why would we make it a focus if it's never going to be the focus? So stop making money such a big fucking deal. And just start allowing it to be just a resource that the universe provides you. It is just energy. It's just energy. Everything is just energy. And so it can shift and rearrange and come to you in bigger quantities and whatever. But it's just an energy that the universe provides to you so that you can be supported in the work that you are here to do. Money is always provided to us by the universe and through other people. Money doesn't come from other people. You don't have to convince other people that your work is worthy of money. The universe gives you people who you can help, and they will in exchange energy with you in the form of money. That's it. It's not about the money. So, power reclamation. It's time to reclaim your power. It is just you and the universe in this experience. Anything and anyone who is not you is a universal energy being expressed. I am the universe talking to you. If you think about, this is a really fun little exercise. If you think about showing up in every situation as if you were talking to the universe through the other person. You're not talking to Jane, your best friend from down the street that you've known since 7, who, you had that tiff with when she stole your boyfriend. You're not talking to Jane. You're talking to the universe and the expression of Jane. That's a powerful exercise. When someone shows up and you're trying not to hurt their feelings because they're really not quite the relationship that you want, and you feel like you deserve more, but you're not entirely sure how to do that, you're not talking to the other person. You're talking to the universe. So straight up say, this is not the relationship that I want. This is not what I believe that I'm worthy of. Make it simple. Talk to the universe. Don't talk to the person. Make it simple. You are the co-creator of your reality. You are not the victim of your circumstance. And it is time you start acting like it. It is time you start acting like it. Talk to yourself more than you listen to yourself. Be intentional about what you are telling yourself. So when you're listening to yourself, you're allowing your thoughts to go on autoplay and kind of just buzz and whir. And for most people who have an open head center, you're picking up on thoughts that aren't even yours. Ooh, that one's fun. So stop trying to be anything else than who you are right now. Effort and trying means I am not good enough without this effort. I have to try in order to be good enough. And that is not a space that is centered in self-worth. Live by your design, your strategy, and your authority. That is one of the biggest ways that you can start empowering yourself and you can start using your energy in a way that feels good to you, is just by living by your design, your strategy, and your authority. It protects your energy. It stops you from wasting it. It stops you from using your energy in a way that it's not going to be and not intended to be using. It allows you to feel like you have permission. It gives you permission to just be yourself and just act in a way that you naturally want to act. You need to prioritize your energy because you cannot fill someone else up from an empty cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Get really honest about what you want and why you want it. Get heartfeltly honest. Like, you don't want money. Why do you want the money? Look at that reason. When I looked at that, when I realized that really all I wanted was to be able to swipe my card and not have a panic attack, to be able to swipe my card and not worry. That's all I really wanted. I didn't care if I had tens of thousands of dollars in my bank account. I didn't care. I just wanted to be able to swipe my card and not feel like I was freaking out. And you'd be surprised how really you don't need millions of dollars to feel the way that you want to feel. You can feel it right now. It's really interesting. Get honest about what you need in order to feel supported by the universe. I want to talk to you about my new and upcoming course, The Manifestation Lifestyle. So as of right now, today is the 26th of June. There are 2 days, so about 48 hours left for the pre-sale price of this course. It is $111 off, which is a fantastic deal. This is a 6-week group coaching program where we are talking about, and I am teaching you how to manifest the life that you want. And so if you liked this, this is a very, very, very brief overview. I mean, I ranted about this for a while. It's going to be 6 weeks of applying my energy, my challenging you to change in a group container around high vibe, supported people around you, creating the life that you desire, creating the life that feels supported, creating a life that is fun and effortless and free. And of course, money is a byproduct of you feeling free, but it is not the end all be all. So if you're interested in that, I will link I'll link the page below. So if you wanted to check it out, if you wanted to enroll, I'd be happy to tell you more about it. And thank you so much for watching this masterclass. And if you have any questions at all, you can email me either at intuitionlifestyle@gmail.com, or you can send me a message on Instagram or on Facebook, wherever you found access to this video. Thank you for watching.